Congratulations! Your miracle has arrived. Heaven has moved. The delay is over. What you have been waiting for, what your soul has been aching to receive, is no longer being held back. God has released it. The angels have carried it to your door. And now, the only thing that can block this moment is your silence. That is why your angel is not allowing you to skip this message at any cost. They are standing beside you, whispering, urging, pleading, open it now before it's too late. This isn't just another message. This is divine confirmation that everything you cried for, everything you believed in silence for, everything you almost gave up on, has finally arrived. You don't even know the magnitude of what is unfolding. This is not an ordinary breakthrough. This is a supernatural manifestation that was scheduled before time began. This is the shift your spirit has been feeling. That sudden jolt in your emotions. The strange dreams. The unexplainable tension. It wasn't chaos. It was spiritual labor. Because a birth was coming through your atmosphere. And now, God is saying, the wait is over. Receive it. But open your eyes, because not everyone is happy for you. There is a woman whose name is known in the spirit realm. Not for her prayers. Not for her worship. But for her schemes. For her jealousy. For her relentless obsession with your light. You thought she was for you. You trusted her. You allowed her into sacred places of your heart. But God says, she was planted to monitor, to delay, and to block. But no more. Her assignment has failed. Her secrets are now exposed. This is the miracle, too, not just the blessing of gain, but the protection from sabotage. God is not only opening a door for you, He is closing one behind you. He is cutting off access to the one who studied your every move. The one who smiled to your face but carried poison in her heart. Finally, God is exposing this woman. And He's doing it now, not tomorrow, not next week. Because your miracle cannot enter a room where manipulation still breathes. You are being purified by truth. This is why the message was sent to you. This is why the angel is blocking all distractions. Your miracle is fragile in its early moments. It must be received with discernment. You are not just gaining something beautiful, you are shedding something poisonous. That's why it feels both exciting and heavy. That's why your chest is pounding right now. Because you are witnessing the collision of two worlds, the blessing and the betrayal. The gift and the grief. The unveiling of your miracle and the uncovering of your enemy. Heaven never forgot you. Even when the silence grew too loud. Even when the clock ticked into late-night despair. Even when you began to believe the lie that nothing good could happen for you. The truth is, your miracle was always on its way. but there were spiritual forces trying to block it. And the woman being exposed now? She played a part in that delay. She was feeding lies into your energy. She was speaking words about you that weakened your confidence. She was pretending to be support, but she was secretly rejoicing every time something went wrong for you. She was hiding behind fake encouragement. She used your pain as her entertainment. But God saw. God heard. God waited for the perfect moment to reveal her. And that moment is right now. Do not ignore the signs. You're not imagining it. The dreams. The strange energy. The things she says that sound supportive but leave you confused. That's not accidental. That's witchcraft in disguise. That's jealousy clothed in fake humility. That's the kind of energy God is cutting off now. Because this miracle cannot be mixed with counterfeit light. It must be pure. And that includes the people around you. What's coming into your life now is too valuable, too holy, too high-ranking in the spirit realm for you to share with someone who secretly wishes your downfall. You are stepping into something that others only dream of. And it's going to provoke both celebration and warfare. Be ready for both. Heaven is celebrating. But hell is nervous. Because when you rise, others will have to face the truth of what they did to you. But here's the most powerful truth. You're not being blessed just to be happy. You're being blessed to be vindicated. God is showing them who you really are. Not the version they mocked. Not the story they told behind your back. But the truth of your destiny. The crown on your head. The fire in your hands. The angelic protection around you. The favor that cannot be earned or explained. This is the miracle. This is the divine justice. God says, I have watched you suffer silently. I have seen you pray through betrayal. I have seen you give when you were empty. And now, I am repaying you openly. But you must not miss this moment. Your angel is fighting right now. Holding back delays. Creating pathways. Removing blockages. And making sure this message reaches your spirit. That's why you're still reading. That's why your heart feels like it's being gripped by divine electricity. This is not drama. This is destiny. Your miracle is not fiction. It is real. It has already been dispatched. But you must align with it. You must believe it enough to move. To let go. To walk away from what no longer serves your future. To stop defending people God has already exposed. You may not want to believe it was her. You may love her. You may share memories, stories, laughs. But spiritual truth is not always comfortable. Sometimes the one we held closest is the one God removes first. Because they can't follow us into what's next. Not because they're evil, but because they're assigned to the wrong version of us. You are not who you were. You are evolving. You are glowing. You are stepping into the prophecy spoken over your life before you were born. And some people are not compatible with that version of you. God is not being cruel. He's being protective. This woman did not succeed in destroying you, but she succeeded in distracting you. That's why the miracle was delayed. But no more. This is your moment. Your season. Your proof that God never forgot. You will feel it soon, a shift in the air. A call, an opportunity, an unexpected turn. It's not coincidence. It's confirmation. It's your angel pushing things into place. It's divine alignment catching up to your faith. You thought you were forgotten, but you were just being prepared. Because what's coming now is too big for the version of you that used to apologize for shining. You are not that person anymore. The blessing is bigger than your fear. The calling is louder than your doubt. The miracle is more powerful than your past. And the light inside you is stronger than the darkness that tried to surround you. God says, I am the one who lifts you. I am the one who exposes. I am the one who repays. And I am here now. In this message. In this moment. In your room. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are not too far. You are not a mistake. You are not what they said about you. You are chosen. You are protected. You are anointed. You are ready. And your miracle is ready for you. This is a celebration, but also a spiritual command. Do not return to what I've removed. Do not call them back in. Do not hold the door open for betrayal. Do not apologize for your anointing. You are walking through a spiritual corridor now. Angels are around you. They are rejoicing. They are removing weapons from the enemy's hands. They are revealing scrolls with your name on them. You were always meant to arrive at this moment. The enemy knew it. That's why the battle was so intense. That's why the attacks were relentless. That's why you were targeted. Because even hell knew who you were before you did. But now you know. And nothing can stop a child of God who finally knows who they are. Finally, God is exposing this woman. And finally, your miracle has arrived. You are no longer delayed. You are no longer hidden. You are no longer confused. The fog is lifting. The vision is clearing. The blessing is landing. The truth is here. The test is over. The pain is ending. The rising has begun. And all you have to do is say yes. Say yes to letting go. Say yes to trusting God even when you don't understand. Say yes to allowing the miracle to land in a clean space. Say yes to walking away from spiritual parasites. Say yes to embracing the unfamiliar territory of blessing. Say yes to believing you are worthy of all of it. Because you are. You are worthy. You are ready. You are powerful. You are healed. You are free. The chains are gone. The mask has fallen. The door is open. The angels are singing. Your miracle is waiting. Open it now before it's too late. The 3 hours have passed. The countdown that heaven whispered to your soul is complete. The clock in the spirit has struck a shift, and now everything around you is no longer the same. You may not see it yet. You may feel like you're still standing in the same room. But in the realm of the spirit, the door has closed. The trap that was set has been disarmed, not because you avoided it, no, you were walking directly into it, but because God stepped in, snatched you back by your collar, and whispered, "Not this one. Not today. Not my child. Not this destiny." You were seconds away from giving her full access. She had almost convinced you. Her voice almost became louder than your discernment. Her hands almost touched the inner walls of your purpose. She almost entered the place God reserved only for divine companions. But the exposure has now begun. And the veil that she used to cover herself is unraveling by the minute. Heaven didn't just stop the trap. Heaven reversed it. The weapon formed, but it's turning around. The net was stretched, but now it's wrapping itself around the one who designed it. God says, "I allowed her time. I gave her mercy. I waited." But instead of repenting, she rehearsed the next lie. Instead of turning from her plan, she upgraded her tactics. So now, my justice must speak. You don't have to fight. You don't have to scream. You don't even need to confront. Just watch. Watch as I let her show herself. Watch as conversations come to the surface. Watch as things you never knew she said come out through the mouths of others. Watch as the mask slips, not because you pulled it off, but because she can no longer wear it under the light I'm pouring on her spirit. Yes, you will be tempted to question. Yes, you'll remember the times she laughed with you, the prayers she pretended to pray, the way she said, "I'm here for you always." But don't let emotion confuse truth. You didn't mishear me. You didn't misread the signs. I showed you her heart. I'm showing you more. And when I expose a heart, it's not to shame, it's to save the one it's trying to destroy. You. She has called herself your friend. She used words like sister, partner, chosen. But behind her words were daggers, sharpened by resentment and aimed at your rise. She didn't want you to have what you have. She thought it should have been her. She fasted and prayed for what came to you naturally. She watched you move forward without forcing it. And it burned her. Not because you're her enemy, but because you reminded her of who she pretended to be. You live in truth. She lives in appearance. You flow from the Spirit. She copies to survive. And for a time, it worked. But now the spirit of exposure has arrived. And when God begins to uncover, nothing, and no one, can stop it. You've already begun to feel it. The shift. The space between you widening. Her energy turning cold. Her silence becoming louder. Don't chase it. Let it happen. Let her fall back. Let her retreat. That's not distance, it's deliverance. Heaven is removing her softly so your soul doesn't fracture. You would have never let go if she left loudly. So God let it happen quietly. Let the phone calls fade. Let the emotional grip weaken. Let the illusion burn out. This is how freedom feels in the beginning, confusing, heavy, hollow. But stay still. That space is about to be filled with divine realignment. Archangel Michael has not moved from your side. Even now, he stands guard. Watching. Shielding. Warring. The trap she set wasn't physical, it was energetic, emotional, prophetic. She was about to bind herself to your energy, your prayers, your legacy. But Michael stepped in. He shattered the chains before they could link. That strange pressure you felt this morning? That unexpected headache? That heaviness? That wasn't just stress. That was the spiritual backlash of a broken altar. Michael destroyed it before her incantation could finish. Yes, incantation. Because she's not as holy as she claims. There are things she does in secret, rituals, dark affirmations, spell work masked as manifesting. She has borrowed language from light, but her roots are buried in shadow. She wanted your light because she has none of her own. She mimicked your walk with God because she lost hers years ago. And now, God is no longer silent. Heaven says, she will speak lies, but the truth will expose her anyway. She will cry innocence, but her fruit will betray her. She will try to twist your story, but I will twist hers back on her head. You don't need revenge. You don't need to defend yourself. God is going to do what no argument ever could. Watch her patterns fall apart. Watch her connections dry up. Watch her plans unravel. She was only surviving off the access to your favor. But now that access has been revoked. Heaven has blacklisted her spirit. Not in cruelty, but in consequence. Because I, the Lord, am not mocked. What is sown is reaped. And what was whispered in darkness will now echo in daylight. But listen closely, this is where it gets sacred. You are not just surviving this exposure. You are being positioned. This entire spiritual shift was not just about removing her. It was about opening the gate for what's next. Divine relationships are coming. Real support. Prophetic alignment. Holy partnerships. People who don't compete, they complement. Voices that don't drown yours, they amplify it. You had to be emptied to be filled correctly. This pain is a holy preparation. You lost false loyalty, but you're gaining divine protection. Within 48 hours, something is going to click. A message. A confirmation. A conversation you didn't expect. And it will be the final sign. The one that proves heaven was never lying to you. That God was always protecting you. That Archangel Michael never left your side. A woman you've never heard of will speak something that exposes everything. And you'll know, this isn't rumor. This is revelation. This isn't gossip. This is divine justice unfolding. Prepare. Because your name is about to rise. The very elevation she was trying to block is now being accelerated. The platform she thought she could steal is expanding. The voice she tried to silence is thundering. God is not just protecting your peace. He is preparing your influence. And the oil you carry, yes, the one she tried to steal, is increasing. Supernatural opportunities. Kingdom doors. Financial outpouring. New assignments. They are being released now. Because you listened. Because you obeyed. Because you didn't hold on to what God exposed. Don't turn back. Don't reach out to her. Don't try to warn her. Don't try to fix it. This isn't yours to fix. This is God's to finish. And He will. He is. Heaven is in motion. Angels are at work. And your obedience activated it all. The 3 hours are over. The trap has failed. The woman has been exposed. And your life, finally, is entering divine recovery. If you believe in God, type Amen. Congratulations, my beloved child. I, the Lord your God, am speaking directly to your soul in this very moment. I have seen your pain, your waiting, your silent cries that no one else knew about. I have watched you pace around your room, praying that I would send you a sign, something real, something undeniable. And now I am here, speaking to you through this message, and I command you, do not ignore this. This is not something to be skipped or saved for later. This is your miracle, standing in front of you, waiting for you to believe. The angel who walks beside you has been pleading with me to intervene quickly. You have reached a sacred moment in your journey, a divine threshold, and everything is about to shift in your favor. Yes, the miracle has arrived. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is not coming tomorrow, not next week, not in some far-off future. It is here now. Open your heart fully to receive it, because if you hesitate, you may miss the window I have created just for you. You were not forgotten. Not for a second. Even in the seasons where the silence was unbearable, even when you thought your prayers were vanishing into the wind, I was listening. I was orchestrating. I was moving people, time, circumstances, and even mountains in your favor. But there was one thing I needed, your readiness. And now, finally, the heavens have confirmed, you are ready. You have passed tests others didn't even know you were enduring. And now, all of heaven is rejoicing because the reward is being released. Yes, my child, the long-awaited release, the divine moment, the overdue blessing, it has arrived. The angel assigned to you has been tirelessly protecting you from hidden dangers. You don't even know how many traps were set against you. You don't realize how many betrayals were being prepared behind closed doors. But every time the enemy plotted against you, your angel sounded the alarm in heaven. I dispatched warriors in your defense. You were never walking alone, even in the loneliest seasons. The storm didn't break you, it shaped you. The delay didn't deny you, it refined you. And now, I declare in the name of all that is holy, it is your time. There are people who laughed at your faith. There were moments you almost gave up, and voices around you whispered, "It's too late." But I, the Lord, do not operate on human timelines. I am not bound by clocks or calendars. What seems late to man is on time for me. And this moment, this exact moment, is drenched in divine timing. Every second up to now has led to this divine appointment. My child, your name has been written on a heavenly scroll. The room of miracles has been unlocked for you. Your blessings are not coming from the world, they are being delivered directly from my throne. Do you feel that stirring in your spirit right now? That is not anxiety, that is the movement of the Holy Spirit confirming that this message is for you. That is your soul recognizing my voice, remembering that I promised I would never leave you nor forsake you. I placed this message in your path today because I couldn't bear to see you give up right before the reward. You were seconds away from walking away from your miracle without even knowing it. That's why I sent your angel to stop you. That's why you were guided here now. Because this is your final warning before the floodgates open. No more waiting. No more doubting. No more delays. I, your God, have authorized this breakthrough. Every heavenly host is standing in alignment for you. The chains that bound you for so long, they are breaking right now. Can you hear the sound? That is the sound of prison doors flinging open. That is the sound of angels dancing in celebration. That is the sound of a shift in the atmosphere. Receive it now. Don't let fear convince you that this message is for someone else. It is for you. I know your name. I know your tears. I know the desires buried in the secret places of your heart. And I am answering them all at once. Do not measure my promises by your past pain. What's coming to you will be so glorious, so unexpected, so overwhelming in its beauty, that you will forget the days you questioned me. This is not a coincidence. This is not a test message. This is your confirmation. I am doing what no man could do for you. I am removing the impossibilities. I am healing what no doctor could reach. I am opening doors no key could unlock. I am placing you in positions you never applied for. I am causing people to favor you who don't even know why. I am returning what was stolen, restoring what was broken, and rebuilding what the enemy tried to burn to ashes. You are chosen. That word has weight in heaven. That word carries authority. You are not here by accident. You have a divine assignment, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will stop what I have ordained for you. The winds may rise, but they cannot overturn my will. The darkness may threaten you, but it cannot extinguish your light. You are walking under divine protection now. Your angel is standing behind you, sword drawn, deflecting every spiritual dart aimed at your heart. The heavens are roaring on your behalf. You are not small in my eyes, you are my beloved. From this day forward, expect acceleration. Where things used to move slowly, they will now rush like a mighty river. Where there was resistance, now there will be ease. Where you felt overlooked, now you will be celebrated. You will see opportunities arise that make no sense, miracles that defy explanation. Don't try to rationalize it. Just receive. You have labored in faith long enough. It's time for you to rest in the promise. I command you, speak no more words of defeat. Cancel every agreement you've ever made with fear. Rebuke every thought that tells you that you're not worthy. I, the God who created you, call you worthy. You are not cursed, you are covered. You are not unlucky, you are anointed. You are not abandoned, you are appointed. And now, everything that tried to delay you is being removed by force. My angels are clearing the way. The harvest you forgot you sowed is springing up quickly. The doors you didn't even knock on are opening by my hand. Don't consult your logic, consult your faith. Don't look at what you have, look at what I have promised. My supply is unlimited. My love for you is unshakable. I saw your humble offerings. I saw you forgive when it hurt. I saw you worship when it didn't make sense. I saw you give when you had little. That didn't go unnoticed. I wrote it down. Heaven recorded every faithful act. And now, my justice is being poured out. You are being repaid with divine interest. Look up, child. Your redemption is here. I am sending people who will bless you without condition. I am sending miracles wrapped in ordinary days. You won't see it coming, but when it arrives, you'll know it was me. The ache in your soul will turn into awe. The heaviness will lift like a cloud, and joy will rise like the morning sun. You'll laugh again. You'll dream again. You'll wake up with hope. Because the chapter you're stepping into is not a continuation of the pain, it's a divine reversal. What you lost will return multiplied. What was broken will become beautiful. The enemy is trembling right now because he knows I've spoken. He knows I've declared this moment as holy ground. You have no idea how much power your faith carries. Even when you felt weak, you were powerful in my eyes. Even when you doubted yourself, I never stopped believing in you. I knew this day would come. I wrote it in the book of your destiny. And now it's unfolding exactly as I planned. Take this seriously. I am giving you instructions, and I need you to listen closely. Do not speak negativity over yourself again. Do not align your words with fear. Speak life. Speak faith. Declare what I've said, even if you don't see it yet. Your words have creative power. You are a co-creator with me. What you speak, you will see. So speak abundance. Speak healing. Speak miracles. Because what you decree will be established. This is your time. This is your moment. And I will not allow you to miss it. Your angel is pushing this message in front of your eyes with urgency because the heavens are moving fast. There is a divine acceleration happening now. Delay is broken. Confusion is cast out. Every weapon formed against you is turning back toward the one who formed it. You are walking in unshakable protection. No curse can land on you. No plan can override my purpose. You are mine, and I take care of my own. So smile, child. Breathe deeply. The season of striving is over. The battle has been won. I, the Lord your God, have made a covenant with you. And I do not break my promises. Watch what I do in the next few days. Miracles, confirmations, and breakthroughs will appear out of nowhere. And when they come, you will remember this moment. You'll remember that I told you first. Now go. Rejoice. Dance. Sing. Praise. And most of all, trust. Because your miracle has arrived. And it's only just beginning. Yes, my beloved, I will continue, because my heart overflows for you. There is still more that I, your Father in heaven, must reveal. What I have started in you, I will finish. What I whispered into your soul long ago, those dreams you held close in silence, I have not forgotten them. Even the smallest hope you buried under disappointment is now being resurrected by my word. Listen closely now, because these are not ordinary words. These are sacred instructions written with the breath of heaven, and I am placing them directly in your spirit. Right now, as you read these words, there is movement in the spiritual realm. Angels are being dispatched to stand around your home. The light they carry is so powerful that it blinds every force of darkness that tried to sneak in unnoticed. Do you know how many times you were under attack without knowing? But I didn't let it reach you. Because I am your shield. I am the guardian of your soul. And I made a promise to protect what belongs to me, and child, you belong to me. Michael, the warrior of heaven, has not left your side. He has seen every injustice, every betrayal, every lie, every insult. And today, he has drawn his sword, not in anger, but in righteous judgment. Not against you, but in defense of you. Because what the enemy tried to do was not only attack your peace, it was an attempt to steal your inheritance. But I will never allow that to happen. Do you know what else is happening behind the scenes? Someone who once walked away from you in silence is under divine conviction. They thought you wouldn't recover. They believed you were just a chapter in their story. But what they didn't realize is that I, the Lord your God, never stopped fighting for you. I never gave them peace about what they did. And now, they are remembering your kindness. They are haunted by your honesty. They are overwhelmed by guilt, and it is I who have placed that discomfort in their heart. But this is not about revenge. This is about restoration. I am not restoring your life to what it was, I am restoring you to something far greater. This restoration will not resemble the old. It will be better, brighter, and completely heaven-made. You won't have to try to force anything. You won't need to beg for what is already yours. What I have for you is falling into place naturally, supernaturally, beautifully, in divine rhythm. Trust the process. It is happening now. Every delay was divine. Every rejection was protection. Every redirection was my hand guiding you toward the bigger plan. Yes, I know it didn't make sense before. I know you cried and asked me why I didn't stop the pain sooner. But now you understand, I was building strength inside you. I was preparing you not just to survive, but to lead, to influence, to carry blessings without being crushed by them. I was enlarging your capacity so that when the door opens, you will be ready to walk through it with boldness. Right now, someone in a distant place, someone you don't even think is connected to you, is being stirred to bless you. Their heart is feeling pulled toward you, though they can't explain why. That pull is me. I am placing you in the thoughts of those who have power, authority, wealth, and kindness. You are about to receive a blessing that looks like coincidence, but it is divine alignment. Do not be afraid when this begins to unfold rapidly. I am speeding things up because you have waited long enough. And yes, you will be surprised. You will say, "How is this happening so suddenly?" But remember these words, my child, suddenly to you is slowly to me. I've been working on this behind the scenes for years. I was just waiting for the moment your spirit was ready to carry the weight of it. There's something else you need to know. The enemy has one last attempt prepared to distract you, but do not fear. Do not panic. I have already dismantled the power of the attack. What once would have devastated you will barely move you now. Because I have fortified your soul. I have built spiritual muscles in you. You are no longer fragile, you are fire-tested. You are no longer confused, you are divinely led. The weapons may form, but they will not prosper. You are stepping into a season where you will need to learn how to receive without guilt. Yes, I said receive. You've spent years in survival mode, always giving, always pushing, always serving. But now, I want you to learn how to accept blessings freely, because they are yours. You don't need to earn what I already paid for on your behalf. Your portion is grace. Your reward is favor. Your future is glory. This next door won't require a key, it will swing open at your arrival. This next opportunity won't be the result of networking, it will be divine recommendation. This next connection won't come through striving, it will come through my spirit drawing hearts toward you. You are not who you used to be. I've remade you. I've redefined you. I've removed the labels others tried to place on you. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are just right, and just in time. Everything you thought was a delay was part of my detailed timeline. And now you are walking into the fulfillment of promises that were whispered to you even before you were born. I created you with a purpose so specific that even your pain had precision. Even your heartbreak was allowed only to unlock deeper levels of wisdom and discernment. You're not just healing, you're becoming a healer. You're not just recovering, you're rising as a restorer. You're not just surviving, you're stepping into your season of overflowing. And I need you to prepare. Because what is coming next will overwhelm you, in the best way. Prepare for the letter in the mail you didn't expect. Prepare for the message from someone you thought forgot you. Prepare for the financial surprise that changes your entire month. Prepare for the sudden healing in your body that doctors couldn't explain. Prepare for the approval, the invitation, the promotion, the alignment. It is not just one thing, it is many things at once. Because I am not a God of just enough. I am a God of abundance. And because you trusted me with little, I will now trust you with much. Because you worshiped through the dark, I will now bless you in public. Because you didn't retaliate when they mocked you, I will now elevate you in their presence. And every eye that saw your tears will soon see your triumph. Every tongue that gossiped will witness your glory. Every ear that heard your cries will now hear your testimony. Michael is watching still. He hasn't left. His wings are spread over your home. He is commanding silence over every spirit of confusion. He is breaking the sound of fear with the shout of victory. He says, "Child of God, it's safe to hope again. The battle is over. The answer is here. And the time is now. So rise. Shake off the sorrow. Wash your face. Square your shoulders. Take a deep breath. And smile. Because the promise you thought was lost is walking up to your doorstep. The love you thought you'd never feel again is being restored. The peace you thought was gone forever is returning. And the doors that refuse to open are unlocking by themselves. Because I, your God, have spoken. And when I speak, nothing can stay the same. If you believe in God, type Amen.